Hey, I'm Kevin. Welcome to Eat, Drink, Game. Today we're going to be talking about Tidal Blades 2 Rise of the Enfolders, as well as building the folded space insert for it. That is probably one of my first initial impressions of this game after a couple plays. Nothing too crazy into it. I'm still trying to figure out what characters I want to take through the entire campaign. I'll probably be primarily playing this solo. So that was kind of my initial thoughts as far as dipping into this, but I'm going to look at this box real quick and I'll show you how I have it set up. So if you're not aware, you weren't familiar with the campaign, there was a couple different ways you could have added some extra boxes on. They had a complete card box if you wanted to do that. I believe that was more for people that were going to sleeve, and I could sleeve, but I don't think this is designed to sleeve, so I probably won't. There's not a ton of shuffling as far as I can tell. But get into the bottom of this. Get into the bottom of this box, and this is after like a couple plays. As you can notice, tons of baggies. Tons of baggies in here. Cards aren't super organized. There's not really a great way to do that in here. So a lot of my initial impressions when I did the unboxing, as far as having, some cardboard divider in here, not super great. It's a little frustrating as far as trying to get this game to the table. Hopefully everybody that's backed this game is playing this game currently, isn't struggling with it quite as much as I am. But as you can tell, I got stuff bagged, lots of baggies. I hate baggies, especially for a game that has a little bit of setup when you're trying to get it to the table. But the other thing I was going to say, so they got a card box, which would alleviate, if you went that route, all of this stuff would be out of there. Some more cards at the bottom. Pull these out. And I'll put all this stuff back in. But, all of these cards individually bagged by, kind of what type they are. Lots of cards. And these are still in the original plastic. So, tons and tons of cards. But if you got down to the bottom of it, and say you backed your card box, and you also added the miniature add-ons, you probably wouldn't need all of these standees, so these would go bye-bye. This is kind of mixed hero stuff as far as some of your ability tokens, as well as your initiative tokens. I believe that's all that's in here other than the standees for the miniatures. If you hadn't seen the unboxing for the stuff I backed, I did get like the hero miniatures. But you would still have these tokens, so these would live in here. These initiative tokens would probably still live in here. Your baggies would be in here. You would need the standees. You need your dice and you need your boards, but for the most part, this would be about what would be in this insert. If you had all the miniatures, you had the card box, this is what it would look like, and this wouldn't be too bad. This is totally manageable. Your cards would be organized in a card box, but that is not what I have. So very glad I'm going to be able to dig into this folded space insert. I'm definitely doing this video sooner rather than later, just because I wanted to get a couple more plays of this in. Still haven't, definitely, plays have been going good. I definitely think it's a pretty solid game. I just don't know how much time I have to commit to getting into a campaign right now. So I don't want to hinder the experience by poor setup management. So I'm going to get this stuff boxed, reboxed, and then I'll get my mat pulled, and we will dig into this folded space insert. Hopefully we can get that built. I can show you what it looks like when, wow, hopefully I get it all in. Show you what that looks like once we get it built with everything in it. And if you didn't back it, we'll see if that's something you want to pick up to make your Tidal Blades 2 experience just a little bit better. I will be right back. Alright, so before we get too far into this, I'm going to be using some time lapse so you guys don't have to watch me build this entire thing in real time. But I did pick up some Elmer's craft glue. I've used this a couple different times. This would be my second folded space insert I've built. This would be my third foam core insert. The first one I did for Scythe was like complete DIY, online blueprints, build it from scratch, did all the cutting. These are much easier, I will say. I did Gaia Project. the insert for that game, and I was happy with it. It just, having it pre-cut, you know, be able to punch all those out and glue them, let them dry much quicker. I would definitely recommend, if you're going to go the foam core route, to pick up a folded space insert. But I built some wood ones. I've had some ones 3D printed for me, as well as what was I say? I don't even know. I got a buddy working on some laser cut inserts as well. So we're gonna be doing this one today. I'm definitely excited about it. Like I said, all of my experience thus far with folded space has been very positive. Get this guy out of here. And the other thing I wanted to mention, as I did have a damp cloth, just in case we get a little glue crazy, I did a little refresher, watched the folded space, you know, kind of overview guide on, this is 6. I thought this was going to be 4. And I'll tell you, that guy did not use a ton of glue, so I don't know if I can refrain from getting a little glue crazy. But we do have 6 sheets, 2 pages of instruction guides. So we have a tray 1A and B. I believe those are going to be common. Oh yeah, these are interesting. What do these even look like? Look back over here. I don't even think that one's on the... I don't think that one's on there. Let's see. You got an overview of everything built? Nope. And I guess that kind of is. Oh, that's what those are. Okay. I think those hold your tokens in place. They're just kind of box organizers, less for cards. So we got 2 of those. We'll have tray 2. Looks like it's just a 2 compartment. Tray 3 looks like it's a 1, 2, 3, 4 compartment. Tray 4 is a larger 3 compartment. Tray 5 is a 4 compartment. Tray 6 is another larger 4 compartment. Tray 7 is a little bit bigger, it looks like. Interesting. As far as I think it's just a... Oh no, it's just a big... I went from step 2 and I saw the finished tray. No, it's got 5 different compartments on it. The tray 8 has 7 compartments. Tray 9 looks like it's a card, more of a card holder. I think the card holders will be the ones that are maybe slightly more complicated. But even then, that one looks like it's a 7 divider. But I don't think it'll be too bad. For some reason, I thought there was less, but we'll be okay. So like I said, I'm gonna talk a little bit about my initial impressions as I do that, but feel free to kind of skip around, see what you want to with this. But I'm gonna start punching these out. I think what they recommend is to dry fit. So this is 1B. Looks like they all are, say 1F on the other side? Yeah, 1F for front. Okay. So we'll start with the first one. I think what we're gonna do is it's recommended to kind of preset these up. So it should be, oh, it's kind of showing where that's at. Okay, so sheet 1 has 1, 2, and 3. So they say they're identical. We'll go ahead and start punching these guys out. I believe this is the first part. Here we go. And then we got another half on 2. Yep. And then the last piece on 3. So we can kind of just dry fit these together. Yeah, that's the other piece right here. Make sure we have all the pieces accounted for. And then let's go back and glue them. I feel like that's low stress. So pretty straightforward, I believe. Should have the flat up top. Oh, we're missing a couple pieces. That's going to be also on sheet 3. These little bottom pieces right here. I don't know if it's easier to punch this whole thing out, or that looks like it's part of the... If I remember from the Gaia project build, we're going to have a bunch of... I mean, at least on that one, we had quite a few little pieces that were just trash. But we should be able to grab this guy. Match the colors, I guess. guy will go like this, and then seems pretty straightforward. But I feel like we get these all kind of built together, we can go back and glue them. Or go step by step. I don't know. Everybody has their own process. There we go. Yeah, going back to Tidal Blades, like I said, initial impressions, pretty good. I did still kind of think I'm making a lot of references to like Gloomhaven and Jaws of the Lion, just because that's probably the closest game I have in my collection to Tidal Blades Part 2. Initiative track kind of remind me a little of that. Obviously the card system doesn't work the same, but a lot of similarities. We're gonna go tray 2. It's gonna be sheets 3 and 6. So let's see if we can find what we need on that. I believe should be a. It's gonna be these long ones. This does not look like that's sheet 5. Oh, there's only one piece on here that we need. It looks like. Flip this guy over. Yeah, this one. This is what we need. There we go. And then sheet 6. And these are all printed on the bottom of each one. So we got the back and the front. I assume it'll be easy to figure out because some of the stuff will be on the inside, some will be on the outside. This you don't want to be the bottom, so sheet 6. We're looking for an ESPN alert now. This is this big one. Yeah. Yep, it'll be this guy. And they did kind of just put it together like that's how it would go. So I mean, I think you could just kind of fold this up. And then this guy will just go in the middle. Maybe. Doesn't look like the right piece. Looks like there's a hole here. So maybe I didn't grab the right piece off of that first one. No, I did not. It was right next to it though. Oh, there it is. Color matches and everything. Well, just so we don't get confused, we'll just kind of temporarily put this back in, and then we'll be able to find it later. There we go. There we go. So we'll just punch this one out. Put that here. And another one. Like I said, we're gonna have a bunch of these little pieces, but we should be okay. Okay, so let's go to tray 3. It's all on sheet 5, so that should be pretty helpful. All on sheet 5. Looking at sheet 5. There we go. It's this top one. So we can go ahead and punch out as much of this as we can. And it should be that, and then these two pieces right here. But I don't know if you can imagine cutting all of this stuff, but I mean, it is an extensive project if you want to build one of these like completely from scratch. And Scythe was obviously not, you know, the smallest game to do that with. Building your first foam core. I'm kind of torn on what I'm gonna do with that game. If you guys, any of you have like everything for Scythe, and you know, have a storage option for it, let me know your thoughts. Mainly because I do want to, I was either want to do like the big box, legendary box, or the maybe just get the foam core insert from Folded Space and put all the Rise of Fenris and airships all in one box and then just keep them separately. But yeah, that'll be what's that, tray 3? Tray 3. All right, let's go to tray 4. It's all on sheet 2. Looking at that, I believe it's going to be all of this ocean, shallow ocean water blue. And then we will want the these upside down? I do. Okay. I don't want these pieces. This one might be upside down. Let's flip it. Yep. Definitely want to make sure if it's got a lot of iconography on it, which I definitely appreciate. Nope. Yep. And then it looks like we have this guy is gonna sit across like this, and then we'll have this guy in like that. So yeah, looks like this will be mainly your character standees, tokens, putting shells in there too. That's kind of weird. And then it looks like we have some of our scenario tokens, some of the power tokens. Looks like mainly some of your standees. I don't know specifically which ones those are for. Your actual stands, your little 3-piece, some of your modifiers. Looks like enemy trackers, enemy dice, fruits, and your little mutant modifier tokens. Okay, so that's the first, what, 4 trays, and then the, I guess tray 1, I guess that's technically the first 5, but tray 4, alright, let's go to tray 5. This one will be on sheet 4. Let's put that together. Here we go. Looks like it's all of this right here. I mean, I'm pretty sure we probably could just figure it out without this instructions, the way that they got this set up. So, kudos to Folded Space. If you had to do this without the instructions, I think you probably could. But I don't want to make an error when you have the instructions right in front of you. That'd be silly. But these should kind of just go like so. More okay. Interesting. More shield tokens. I don't necessarily quite understand that, but we'll get there. We'll figure it out. Like I said, I'm planning on trying to get this all reboxed today. The sooner I get this done, the sooner I can play more Tidal Blades 2. So this one, I don't know if it actually matters which order. It looks like it wants the one with the down slot first. There's not really a good way to see interesting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's wider than it is. Okay, so this one will go across like so. There we go. Only one way to do it. So, more character stuff. Interesting. They have shells on multiple, so I guess it's just wherever you want to put the shells, but I'll probably keep those bagged if I can, just because I have the deluxe shells. Okay, so that was tray 5. Tray 6 is on sheet 4. It's right below it. So everything will be out of here minus this little lighter piece. All of them? All of them. think the insert I watched them kind of build on the folded space page was underwater cities, and it definitely looked like the guy had built a couple. He was just hauling through it. Here we go. Yeah, some dice, some of the scenario tokens. So those are kind of divided up as far as those go. They're specific, so as you can tell, got some of the ones. All right, tray 7, sheet 6. I feel like we could have done this while we were here, but that's fine. Everything on here. Go ahead and start stacking some of these up, get them out of the way. Yes. I think it's one of the coolest things about board games is sometimes you just kind of get yourself into a little craft project. And I would include, 3D printing inserts as well, because, I've been a part of that whole process, and, designing and, trying to get your printer set up to do specific prints. Like it's its own little niche hobby as well when it comes to the board gaming aspect. I think this guy needs to go in first. Sides are on, then it wants this on, so that makes sense. Okay. And then probably just go side. Yeah. All right, so we got we got more. Those must just be specific like bosses, because these are probably more of your minions. I feel like we probably have more, but little minion tray. Looks good. Looks good. So tray 8 is on sheet 5. And it looks like it's pretty straightforward. Yep. Get everything out of there. So you'll have to let me know as far as Tidal Blades 2 goes. Playing what character you starting with? You playing solo? You get a cooperative scenario going on. If so, how many player count? How you feeling about that player count? I feel like these are important questions. Like I said, I have played the first 2 scenarios, and I didn't really jot anything down. Just kind of kept it set up, and I will probably restart with some different characters. I feel like when you're playing solo, it's a little different when you have 2 that you're trying to play well together and have a lot of fun that way. And I feel like those choices are particularly very important. If you're playing like 3-player count and you got a variety of characters, I feel like it's not too bad. Very good. All right, we'll go ahead and put these side trays up. Looks very similar. So yeah, we have another another monster tray. Got some minions. Had it right the first time. And are these all standard size? Looks to be. Definitely more colorful than the Gaia Project insert. I think it was just a base gray, which is fine. I'm sure this one will be a little pricier as far as buying it at retail than the Gaia Project one, just of all the printed colors, but it looks gorgeous, and I do appreciate all of the iconography on it. It is very, very helpful. So I believe that is the first page of instructions. We'll go to tray 9. This is where we're going to get a little crazy. The more important part, the card holder. That's going to be on sheet 3. We will need those. Okay, I believe this is what we want. Make sure to match the symbols on each side of the dividers. So, very important. But I feel like we're missing some steps. We are not. Okay, well, maybe this is easier than I think it's gonna be. Because it's the whole page, other than the pieces we already took out, and I don't like how that's peeling. The good thing is, even if these corners peel a little bit, the glue will help hold them down, and then also, if you need to go back with like some clear coat, kind of touch them up. Probably can do that too. I didn't have too many problems with the other one, so I don't think we'll have it. I think it's just more noticeable because you got so much graphics on it. And then I feel like my orientation's off. That's what's throwing me off. Here we go. Anything missing? I don't believe so. This one's completely empty. Let's get rid of some of this trash. Look at it real quick, make sure we're not missing any pieces. I don't believe so. Okay, so oh, there's symbols. I got you. I got you. So stars match up. These go like a U down? Looks like it. Doesn't seem right though. Feels like these need to be up. These are the sides. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so star, star, outside. That makes way more sense. Okay. And then, oh, that's what they were talking about on. Okay, I saw somebody post something about this, and I'll get back to it, but it's one thing I feel like might be a little frustrating for people. I'm guessing these are the cards we went here. There we go. Okay. And this needs to be on the outside. Doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. Diamond, diamond, diamond. Yes. Octagon. I don't see no octagon. Yeah, there we go. And then okay, so now I just got to go back and feel like I don't know if I want to completely disassemble this, but I guess we can. Just seems like a lot to dry fit and then go back and glue, but be alright. Okay, what is this piece go to? Flip it, goes upside down. That's a weird weird thing, but no, what I was getting back to is, and I think I read the fact that this doesn't, you can't really take this out of the box. I don't know if that makes sense. These slots also look quite large. So I don't know. I guess we'll find out, but that is the way all the symbols are facing up. So, and I mean, we got Tidal Blades, so we'll, I don't think there's anything we did wrong there, but very interesting. Maybe those are, oh, like I said, card slots seem kind of big. Alright, we're going to tray 10, which is going to be on sheets 1, 2. Okay, there we go. It's like, what do you mean there's a third? Okay. 1, 2, and 4. This looks like it's the biggest tray and should finish it up. So I guess let's go and look at, where's those pieces going to be at? Hard to say. Well, we need all the pieces, the last thing, so we'll just punch them all out, and this looks like it's that bottom piece that we put in last on that last tray. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, that's just something I'd heard on I feel like it was in the comments on the Kickstarter. Somebody was complaining about the trays not having bottoms on them, which I understand. I understand the complaint. If you wanted to take them out, that's a bit of a gripe, and I feel like it's warranted. But there's also might have been other things to consider, so it's hard to say. We'll have to see how it goes in. It could be it could have been a, I don't know. This set pretty flush. I don't know. Maybe it's just a miss. Get these out. And then we just gotta glue. Then we can start putting stuff back in and talking more about the game. I get a little hyper focused sometimes. I know, you know, a lot of you are gamers on here. I assume watch specifically watching this video, and I understand getting hyper focused, especially when I'm playing a game. So it's kind of what I'm doing building this. But this should be, I like the symbols. I think that's an awesome. That definitely wasn't a overlook. But let's see how these are gonna go. So we need to make sure to match the symbols. So we're going to start with, looks like these guys. I'm guessing symbols will be on the inside. So let's grab, this is a star, needs to go right here. Okay. Diamond. Okay. And then these guys go together. Okay, so that's kind of the first one. Left half, right half. So we got two halves. Probably front and back. Hold on. I don't mean to be that guy, but this doesn't have this don't have symbols on them. These don't have symbols on them. Maybe they don't need symbols. Maybe they don't need symbols. I'm guessing these are gonna go like this. So let's see how. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense because it's the front. Matches. Now this card size seems right. So the other ones must just be standard playing cards. But this should do that, and then we should have, there'll be a, oh. But I'm guessing it must not matter. Must not matter. I'm gonna guess it matches the outside of that one. And then this one also goes in like that. Yeah, and then there's art on the... I don't know if I like that. I feel like the art needs to be... I feel like I have these swaps. We want the art on the outside. That's got to be the way it needs to go, right? Yeah. Well, I am officially glad we're dry fitting this one, because this one's kind of complicated. Yeah, we definitely want the art on the outside. Looks better that way. Card symbols match up on the inside, outside. And then this guy looks like he would go here. And it looks like these are going to be like character decks, so I think these are probably all just consistently the same symbols. Yeah, you kind of decide. Starting decks, advanced cards. That would be my guess. No difference. But my only issue is this doesn't line up. This is definitely the back. Is there a miscut on here? This doesn't go in. I don't see... May not be able to finish this today. May have to reach out to Folded Space and ask him what the heck. I'm looking. One, two, three, four. Yeah, that definitely needs to be there. One side has it, one side doesn't. Is that what I'm seeing here? Unless it's backwards. Oh, that's on me. It's on me. There's only one spot that can go. Okay, well, that makes me feel better. Okay. I don't know why it's like. Oh, it's because it's got a center. Okay, figured it out. No, no customer service requests required. But I'll say definitely more complicated than the Gaia insert. I'm not looking forward to taking this apart and gluing it though, but at least we know it'll be right. Don't understand why some of these have them and some of them don't, but alright. So art's on the outside, card symbols match up inside, outside, inside, outside. They are reversed, but I mean, that's fine. I don't think there's any other way you could do that. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4. I assume you keep your cards separate. Your goals go in the middle. Once again, I don't think you take this out, so kind of disappointed in that. But I don't know if you want this on the table anyways. So, all right, well, I guess we go ahead and get to gluing. I don't think I'm gonna start with him though. I don't think I'm gonna start with him either. Let's start with some easy ones. make sure my glue tempo is good before we get to some of these harder ones. We'll just, like I said, we'll time lapse this. I might take a little break so these can dry up, and then we will we'll see if we can get these put in. Alright, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. That wasn't too bad of a build. I did have to change the consistency of the glue. As I went, I got the sweet spot, I felt like. This tray was definitely the most difficult, as I kind of expected it to be, but I've let this dry for several hours now. Probably safer to leave it overnight depending on what type of glue you're using, but I know that mine's pretty well set up. It dries clear, and I have went ahead and poured myself a little bit of a victory drink out of my infinity bottle. So if you're not familiar with that, that is basically a blend of quite a few bourbons and quite a few Scotch whiskeys that I have collected over the years. But this is pretty much set up the way it's going to go in the box, so I figured the sooner we get this full with all the bags, all the bag goodies in here, the sooner I get to play Tidal Blades 2. So I'm going to go ahead and, now let's just move this over to the side. Very good. Let's go ahead and get this guy reopened. Here we go. Get some of the stuff we don't need out of here at the moment. Yeah. Set this over and off to the side. Okay. Ticket envelopes. Don't really need those. I don't really know how some of that stuff is going to go in here. Probably on top, kind of like it is now. But some of this stuff is pretty self-explanatory, I hope. There is instructions on there about how these are oriented, but I don't know if it tells us too much about where some of this stuff goes. We'll see. We'll see as we go through there, but I'm going to maybe put this in. You know what? This was probably a better idea. Let's just do that. We'll do that, and then we will, I guess, start putting this in as we go. So these are obviously going to be ones that we don't want to take out too much. I am kind of disappointed. These things look great, and looks like there's maybe something goes on the side. I don't know. I can't build these smaller. I mean, the material is what it is, so we'll see. Maybe I'm orientating them wrong. I don't know if the box is perfectly square, but we'll see. We'll see as we go through. Then we start getting this thing loaded up. Character cards. Mainly just cards. And then let's grab, probably put, let's go with these on the bottom. No, that's quite interesting. So hopefully there's maybe boards, maybe the boards go on this side. We'll see. I don't know if I saw those explained in the instruction guide, but we'll start with these. Grab some of the, I guess we'll just start with whatever we got, right? Let's move this so you can kind of see everything. We'll start putting these where they go. So we'll start with these. Oh, I guess these are just allies. I didn't quite see the spot for the hero figurines. That's interesting. Yeah, these are just for allies. Maybe all these go in here. Unsure. I don't see a pictogram. Okay, well, these also have the star trackers on them, so I don't know. I know these go in here. We'll stick these in with the star trackers, and we'll keep our character. I don't know what we'll do with those yet, just because I do have the deluxe miniatures, and we'll see how they go in the box. But let's put the big ones on the bottom, stack the smaller ones up top. And we'll definitely want to keep their initiative tokens in there too. Those aren't listed on there, but am I missing somebody? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there we go. So those are all of the characters in there, and then I'll put their initiative tokens in there as well. We may be putting, These are pretty self-explanatory. It should go in here pretty well. Right now we got specific tokens that need to go in there. That should be in this bag. And if we have to put our character standees in there too, it's probably fine. But I do think we should take this out for a second. I'm gonna scooch this over into the side. We can keep going. So we got some story tokens. I'm unsure which ones those go into. Just sort these out, probably the best play, right? So I don't like bags. These look pretty obviously gonna go in here. I don't know how well they are going to stay in their spots, but I guess I doubt very well. Might just end up being a mixed collection of tokens, which is still going to be better than what I have now. I said I may just be going, maybe being too particular about how these are going in here, because I'm probably just I'm gonna guess they're gonna be kind of mixed with shuffling and whatnot. So we'll just make sure those all end up in there. All these, I believe these are also just status effects tokens. Haven't used all of them yet, but judging by what they say on the back, I believe that's what they are. Okay, I think we got all of those. So we're gonna have health trackers and dice. We'll skip those. Fruit will go in there. Haven't opened that bag yet. We'll grab. Guess we got bombs, and we'll grab these guys. Put these at the bottom. I'm guessing he goes in there. I don't see another spot he would. Yeah, those are all like character standees. Nothing else was in there now, so I guess we'll put him in there too, along with those characters and the bombs on top. Looks good. We have I don't feel like we have a specific spot for some of this stuff, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. don't see a better spot for this. I mean, the only ones that show up on there are these, but I just can't. Wouldn't think that some of this stuff doesn't have a spot. These are gonna go in there. Standees are their own spot. You can put all the dice in here. Okay. Hearing my Discord going off in the background. If you haven't joined the E.D.G Discord, you should definitely do that. Lots of fun conversations nightly about everything. This will go over there. This will go there. Cards. Those will go. See, those go there. That's weird. It's weird that they had those there too. I guess they're for extra. I'm gonna put the characters in there. I think that's probably the safest bet. Put the components in there. We got all of the baddies, cards. I think that's where too. Baddies and cards and some of these boards. So I'm gonna say. Oh, we got more. Oh, missing one token. Okay, I'm gonna put these in here with these. These make the most sense, I feel like. And unsure what this token's for, so I don't necessarily know where to put it as of yet. I'm gonna stick it in here because it just seems kind of basic. Okay, we'll grab. I think I'm just gonna put the heroes in here too. I will be disappointed if the little minis don't fit in here. That'll be I'll have to figure out something. They're gonna fit, even if I gotta put them up top in a bag. Okay, let's these make the most sense. One of each. And I don't specifically know. We got a round tracker. Put that in there. And then I don't exactly remember what we got. 4 a character, 5 a character. I'm gonna guess 5 a character, or there's extra. There are extras. Okay, well, I guess this is where you put the extras. Or I am short one. Nope, there's an extra one over there. Okay, so 5 apiece. They'll all go in here. And 1 of each. Or what? No. 2. Okay. Okay. Initiative. Okay. I'm getting rid of baggies by the second. I'm gonna rebag the baggies. I obviously need to keep baggies around. Okay, so that is almost everything. Let me grab our mutant modifier. And just so we don't forget anything, let's go ahead and put the fruit in. I don't know, man. That might be a problem. I guess we'll find out if it's a problem. Hopefully it's not a problem. Okay. So far so good. So we know these will all stack. So what I think in is we'll put the dice. Am I missing something in here? Shells, but I feel like that's a weird... I guess you put your starting shells in. We get like 6 total. I think that's right. And we put the extra shells in there. And then I guess you can, whatever characters you're playing, you can put them in here. Okay. All right. Well, let's set this over to the side. Bring the box back over there. We can start putting some of these in. My other thought was this stuff's gonna stay together better if we go ahead and slide them in. But if there's space on the sides, that's gonna be disappointing. Definitely put these in the bottom, in the middle. There we go. These inserts only work as well as how they fit, so as long as, like I said, I didn't have any issues with the Gaia Project 1, but this feels like this is going to be the most meticulous part at this point. So let's start here. Like I said, I mean, just in like the first couple scenarios, digging through here to get set up is just like kind of a pain. I'm just guessing on some of these. Some of them are going to be probably additional ones from the bonus content, so I'll have to remember that. I'm guessing this guy goes here. I don't know all the bosses, so hard to remember. I guess if they don't have a picture specifically, then we know where they go. He looks like he needs to go in there. There we go. We'll put the standees in there. Of course. These won't be bad ones, they're all sorted out. Oh, we have more of these. Okay. Hadn't seen another panther, so I'm guessing he goes down there. So like I said, you'll have to leave me a comment. At least let me know what you think of this game thus far, if you've got into your copy. If not, if you're thinking about picking it up, whether this is now something that you think judging by the storage situation, if this is something you should grab. I can't give you complete thoughts on that until I've played it a few times using the storage. But I mean, obviously, I think as far as finding things that aren't in a bag, that's gonna be much better. And then I guess we just throw the initiative token in here with it. I don't see necessarily a better way. I'm trying to miss anybody else, especially towards the bottom. No. Okay. Okay. Oh, almost. Alright, what do you guys think? Put the initiative token in with the characters. I feel like that's probably the best play. If I could get this to sit a little flatter. I don't know if I missed. Get the bigger ones in. Missed anything specifically, but some of these bigger guys at the bottom. Maybe they'll sit better. Here we go. Alright. And then the standees go in. Seems good. I'm guessing if you wanted to, you could probably move some of this stuff over and put the minis in. But I guess we'll see. But yeah, I'm thinking we'll throw. Interesting. I get these all mixed up. It appears so. No. Maybe there's just more of those. Get the ones out that are actually marked, and we'll assume the rest need to go in with the boss. Almost. You got multiple of these? No, it's not the same one. He goes here. Boom, boom. I think we got them all. So the rest would just go into here. And I'm thinking, let's keep these bagged. See, another token. I don't know what it does. Just send it up in here. Maybe we keep these bagged? Or we stick them in on this side there so they're easier to find. And if they're going to stay in there, they're going to stay in there. But I have my doubts. Okay. So I think that's the next piece. These guys go with these bottom. I don't know what's going to keep all those little Well, I guess we'll find out. If I gotta rebag those initiative tokens, that's what I'll do. But for the sake of less stuff flying out, put these here. Still feel like it's a bit weird we got extra space in the middle. Any thoughts there? Oh. So I do know that these will go in here. Can probably throw some extra components down in the bottom. I'm guessing this would be a good place for these. I know the bags go in there. Maybe these can go. Maybe we just stash these on the side. You know, like here. That doesn't seem like that's gonna work. I don't know. What about this? This guy going here? Maybe. Let's read what it says. Tray Legend 1A and B filler trays. Place desert market and enemy reward token bags between these trays. I mean, it just doesn't seem like. Seems kind of inadequate. I mean, as far as. I feel like there could be use of, you know, other things to go there. I don't know. Salt says though. So those go there, and then these go on top. I'm gonna tell you right now, as many tokens as there are, I don't have a high confidence that this stuff's not gonna go everywhere. I really don't. Like, I don't think I'll be displaying the the front box art for this for very long. Okay. Well, I will say I do think these are pretty obvious spots of where these go. Supposedly there's photos on Folded Space's website, so may have to cut for a second and see if that's something we need to know. Alright, so these are the character cards for allies. Didn't even open those. Okay. Seems good. But I feel like we're missing one, so we'll have to put that in there. But these should go in here. Okay. The next one should be pretty obvious as well. I don't understand. I don't understand how some of this goes. But I do know the character cards, these all go here with some of these encounter cards. Yeah, that's what it appears to be. So I'll put these here with these event cards. And then we have some difficulty modifiers with, I feel like they're smaller cards. I don't know if I want to put those in yet, but this is what's starting to, probably better sort these out while we got them out. So square cut cards for the enemies that are they get like separated by the card. I mean, I'm afraid they're all gonna fall. Yeah, these are extra enemies. And I mean, it looks like these ones, other than these friendly things, I'll put these back here. I feel like that's, oh yeah. These guys for sure are back here. I feel like he needs more cards. But we'll see. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, I think this stuff should be pretty self-explanatory. You'll have 4 sets for who you're playing with. These are your wounds. Oh, that's what goes there. Okay. So I guess we put these in like so. I don't know, that just seems lazy, to be honest. And then these sparring partner cards, unsure. I mean, we just put them all in there together. I don't think they're all gonna fit, but they will for now. I don't know. To be honest, it just seems like Folded Space didn't have everything that they needed to make this happen, which that's gonna be my go-to for the moment, because okay, so let's get it. I guess I can't take that out, which is disappointing. But it looks like these gold and all these cards are supposed to go into that spot right there, which is good. It looks like we have character upgrade cards. Yeah, I'm guessing these are the character upgrade cards. We got anything extra? Some interesting cards here. I'm not sure what they do. If they fit. They fit. I think you could probably sleeve this. I don't know. These are the starter cards. So I guess those are like the extra ones maybe you're not using, you put in there. So if you're playing, like one of the games I played with Axel. And then you can store your decks between games. Yeah, let's do this. And then I guess the cards the characters you're not using, you can just put over here. That's my guess. This big spot right here is the confusing part, and the fact that I don't think this is gonna stay as is. Like, there's a bunch of gaps. My thought is if you were to maybe put characters and their initiative cards together, we could do that. Sort them out. I don't know. Let me know how you would do this. It's not as straightforward with all these cards. Like I said, I don't think these are gonna stay in place very well. The way that they have them, just nothing. I mean, I know you're gonna be putting stuff on top of it, but it's not gonna be that tight. I think these are the friendly spinnered tentacles. I think everybody's got their own cards, right? We got. Are they friendly ones? No, those aren't friendly ones. I haven't got into those scenarios. I don't know. Here we go. Sort these out real quick and see if that's the way, one way you can do it, not the way. Okay, all those are sorted out, and then we should be able to grab the character cards they're associated with. So, I mean, my thought is, wish I had like a block or something to put in here to keep them, but we can put like the spinners, the tentacles with the tentacles. And then at least we know when we find one, we find them all. Flip it over. I don't think I've got to yours yet. Or yours. Or yours. Dune Creeper. Right here. Angler Blade, Phantom Krill, Rogue Betaloid, that one goes over here, Hagworm, Strangler Queen, Lion Goal, Strangler Wasp, Grido's Machine, Bullabura. I believe I have Bullabura. Maybe not. Salamander Thug. Karakin. These guys. Unsure. Thought we had these. Mud Crib. Oh, we did have a Wolver. They were here. Sea Hound. I know we got those. Mud Crab. And Corblock. Well, if I'd played through the whole thing, I would probably know the best way to put these out. But after the first scenario, I mean, I'm not really too sure. So let's just go ahead and put some of these in like that, and then go alphabetical. That made my guess. So then at least I can find this stuff. So we'll grab the Bullabura, the Dune Creeper. We'll put the Angler's Blade in front. Those will all be separate. So we grab the Hagworm, Lion Goal, Mud Crab, Phantom Krill, Salamander Thug, Sea Hound, and Strangler Wasp. Put those all in, and I guess we'll just put them in like that. I don't know what else to do there. They all have cards, it looks like, to semi-separate out. Yeah. So yes, we just go through here, these real quick. Separate them out by that, and we'll alphabetize. Still not sure what to do with the Wind of Knives. That's must be scenario specific. Some of these are a mix of the exclusive Kickstarter stuff, so keep that in mind. We should be able to, I'm going to do these different. Put the cards behind the character. And then I'll put like the Wind of Knives, I guess, in between them. Maybe put some of those cards in the middle. I don't know. I don't really know what to do with the extra space, so I'll have to look that up. Cracking. Strangler. Rogue. Yep. Okay, well, I'm gonna stick the Wind of Knives card that are in between, and then we'll start. Also, don't really know what to do with the Akora card. We'll put that at the back. Hopefully, I remember that later. He goes first. E.D.G. Huh. Oh, Sanacon. Okay. H. Okay. M. R. And then we'll stick the Akora card in the back. And that's how these will all go. So, they're in there. I mean, I don't know if it's right, but... Oh, we missed a few things. Oh, they're right here. Heaviest Tentacle. Well, since we alphabetized, we should be able to figure that out real quick. Yep. Boom. Okay, well, that's everything I know how to put into this at this point. I'm guessing the next steps would be to check the check their page, see if they have anything. But I think as far as these go, throwing obviously these need to go on top. And now that we have smaller stuff, I say it like that because we got boards and stuff that need to go in here, and I don't see a spot for those unless they go on the side. Ooh, I bet they... I got an idea. Got an idea. Let's pull these back out. I bet some of this stuff goes on the side, and it'll go all the way up. What made me think of that was actually the Andromeda's Edge unboxing, because they had stuff similar. But if we were to move some of this stuff... I'll get sideways. Okay. Do some of these boards fit? I'm gonna make a mess on the side. I don't know. I got a standy. No. Nope, they do not. Okay, well, I'm thinking the best thing to do is going to be to go check the Folded Space website, see what was done wrong, and go from there. There we go. It just doesn't seem like there's enough space to put this all in. you know, you know, right? So I will have to post some pictures on the Instagram and show how I got this fixed, because as of now, everything does not fit in the box. And I forgot this, and I forgot that. So I'm going to go check that out, and I will update you guys as soon as possible. Alright, so I did want to get an update in this video before I got it posted. I had quite a few questions as far as how this all goes together. I will say there was quite a few comments on the Kickstarter. A lot of people discouraged with this insert. I, however, did find some very useful information on the Folded Space website about how to kind of get some of this in here. The biggest issue I'm going to have is I do not think everything will fit as far as having some of the bonus content in there. If you figure out a way to do it, leave me a comment. I do think you're going to get some lid lift, which could obviously impact the storage, you know, things staying in place. So I did find a place for the minis, which is good, because that was kind of my biggest thing. So I went ahead and stuck them in a bag. I don't know if I'll paint these. If I do, I might have to do something different, maybe put something under there. I will say this can come out. I figured out where these need to go as well. But I did put these in the bottom, so probably don't need them quite as tight. These bags aren't super full. We can put these back in there, and then this tray should ideally set right on top of all of that. So there's that. And then I will say these smaller boards, I put the envelopes down here too because they fit, but you can put your initiative track, some of the put this little reference card in here because seems like it would fit. So I put that down there too, and then the enemy health boards are all kind of right in the side, so those go in there like that. And like I said, I've got the envelopes to fit, so I went ahead and just put those in there. It didn't seem like that would impact too much. My box is orientated this way. So after that, you're going to want to put the rule book. This is what Folded Space recommends you do. Put the rule book right there, and then we'll grab the map books. We'll put those in next. So I'll put this going that way with the spine, and this one going that way with the spine. And they seem to sit pretty flush. Like I said, you could probably... those envelopes hopefully eventually will be open, so you don't have to worry about that. And the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to grab these player boards and kind of set them side by side, stack of two. Those will go on there, and then everything else just kind of goes on top. So it's kind of best case fit. I didn't see any better way to do it than any other. So those will go on there. Probably can get like some of these bindings to go over to the side. Stick that board right there, and then you can put the rest of your materials there, and it should sit pretty close. Like I said, you could probably adjust those map books and get them a little closer, but I don't see a whole lot of extra room, especially on this side, to get this extra bonus content in there. So I don't know if that will be possible, but it does at least fit the miniatures, which was kind of one of my concerns, but it does look pretty flat. And yeah, that's how I got everything in my Folded Space insert. So that said, as far as what I think about the Folded Space insert, I think it was super easy to put together. I think it does basically what it should do. I think the box probably could have been bigger. I think if they would have thickened this box up just a tad bit, you could have got, you know, more support on those bottom card holders. So maybe you could pull those out if you ever needed to just pull them out and put them on the table. Take up less space than leaving your box out. I do think, wasn't super intuitive as far as how to put this together. I don't know if I would necessarily, there's not really any extra information on the instructions as far as kind of how to, you know, what to put on the side. Like I said, when I was building it, I did mention, you know, there was a little bit of extra play between the inserts. That was, like I said, to put those initiative and enemy health trackers on the side. Otherwise, I think it looks great. I won't really be able to tell you how well it works until I get a couple plays with it, but I do plan on doing that pretty soon. If you pick this up, definitely let me know what you think about it as far as you building it and how you kind of got it organized, if you did something different than I did. I would love to be able to put this extra stuff in here. I just not really seeing a way to do it, which is unfortunate because I usually like everything to fit in the box. I would have definitely preferred that, but like I said, let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed the build, the conversation. If you did, definitely subscribe, definitely give me a like, head over to the Discord, we can talk about it some more over there. And until next time, much love.